Stop believing in luck. Stop blaming destiny. The truth is that there are principles that rule the game, secrets that few know, and that can completely transform your life. Imagine having control, not of the outside world, but of your reaction to it. Imagine an inner fortress that nothing can tear down. This isn't an empty motivation video. It's a deep dive into a powerful philosophy capable of aligning your actions with your greatest desires. We're going to reveal the keys so that everything goes right for you, no matter the obstacles, no matter the difficulties. Get ready to discover 7 secrets that will change how you face life. If you leave now, you'll miss the fundamental piece that will give you the power so that whatever happens, everything goes right for you. Stay. Your transformation begins now. I know exactly what you feel. That frustration of wanting something with all your strength and watching it slip away from you again and again. That feeling that there's a hidden secret that only some privileged few master. But what if I told you that this secret isn't a magic formula, but a millenary philosophy that will give you the tools so that everything goes right for you? Yes, the truth is that the answer to that frustration isn't a sweet lie, but a brutally honest reality that you're going to uncover today. Get ready, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to start building the life you've always desired. It's time to stop begging life and start commanding it. The illusion of control. The truth is that most of us live under a huge lie. We believe we control what happens to us, and the reality is that you don't control almost anything. What you do control is your response. Here's the first uncomfortable truth. Your suffering doesn't come from what happens to you, but from what you think about what happens to you. That's the root of your current misery. If you keep clinging to the idea that you can manipulate every event, you're going to keep hitting the same wall over and over again. Stop trying to control the uncontrollable and start mastering the only thing that's really in your hands, yourself. And believe me, once you understand this, the first step for everything to go right is revealed. If you already felt identified, like this video right now. And to not miss the next revelations, subscribe to the channel and leave us a comment telling us what you thought of this first point. The game of toxic expectations. Think about this. How many times have you been disappointed because things didn't turn out as you expected? That's your mind playing against you. The second brutal truth is that your excessive expectations are the prison of your happiness. It's not that life is cruel, it's that you prepare yourself for disaster by setting unrealistic standards. The Stoics understood it. When you expect everything to align with your desires, you condemn yourself to frustration. The solution isn't to stop desiring, but to change the way you relate to those desires. The key isn't for the world to bend to you, but for you to become unbreakable before the world. And to master this mindset, there's online content that can help you get the knowledge you need to reach that place. Want to transform your expectations into power? Remember that the knowledge you need for that is in the quick guide, Stoic Wisdom in Practice, which you can download by clicking on the link in the first pinned comment. Don't wait any longer. Units are running out, and the time to change your life is now. Radical acceptance as a superpower. Here comes what will blow your mind. Stoicism isn't about not feeling. It's about feeling the right thing at the right time. It's about radical acceptance. I'm not referring to resignation, but to recognizing what is, without judgment or resistance. The third shocking truth is that your resistance to reality is what keeps you stuck. Are you fighting against what already happened? Lamenting what you can't change? That's a lost battle. When you accept the inevitable, you free an immense energy that you previously wasted in vain. That energy is your new fuel, and with it, you're going to build. But how does this really apply in day-to-day life? The power of selective indifference. Do you care too much about what others think? Does every criticism, every look, every gossip affect you? That's another chain that binds you. Stoic wisdom teaches you selective indifference. It's not about being a robot without feelings, but about discerning what deserves your mental energy and what doesn't. The fourth truth is that you're emotionally draining yourself over things that don't concern you. Do you really care about the opinion of someone who doesn't contribute to your growth? Free that mental space. When you learn to say, "I don't care," to what doesn't add up, you'll see how your desires start materializing with less effort. It's a brutally effective filter that takes you straight to your goals. Ready to filter what drains you? It's time to take control of your energy. Don't miss the opportunity to have the knowledge you need for this. The quick guide, Stoic Wisdom in Practice, is waiting for you in the first pinned comment. Click, download, and start transforming your way of thinking. Units are about to run out. Don't be left without yours. The exercise of premeditatio malorum. Get ready, because this might sound counterintuitive, but it's incredibly powerful. The Stoics practiced the premeditation of evils. What does this mean? Thinking about the worst that could happen. Madness? No, it's pure strategy. The fifth truth is that you live in fear of the unknown, and that fear paralyzes you. When you visualize the worst possible scenario and realize you can survive it, that fear dissolves. It's not being pessimistic, it's being realistic to be more resilient. By facing your worst fears in your mind, you become invincible in reality. And this prepares you to act without paralysis, taking your desires to action without hesitation. But how do you avoid this becoming a spiral of negativity? Relentless action without attachment to results. Here's where Stoicism separates itself from empty self-help. The sixth truth you need to hear is that the universe owes you nothing. Your desires won't be fulfilled just because you visualize them. Action is the engine, and not just any action, but relentless action, without attachment to the result. Do everything that's in your power, but free yourself from the need for things to turn out exactly as you planned. This isn't giving up, it's strategic intelligence. It's the difference between a frustrated dreamer and an unstoppable achiever. It's stopping lamenting failures and using every mistake as a springboard. Want to go from frustration to unstoppable action? It's time to take the reins. The Quick Guide. Stoic Wisdom in Practice is designed to give you the precise tools that will help you achieve that result. Click on the link in the first pinned comment and download your copy before the last units run out. Gratitude as a desire multiplier. Finally, one of the most underestimated truths. Gratitude isn't just a beautiful feeling. It's a powerful tool so that everything goes right for you. The seventh truth is that when you focus on what you have, instead of what you lack, your mind opens to more possibilities. It's not a mystical trick, it's pure psychology. Gratitude reprograms your brain to see opportunities. When you appreciate what you already have, you attract more of the same. And that's not guru self-help. It's a Stoic principle of abundance. But how can you integrate this into your daily life so it really works? What you just saw aren't unreachable secrets, but Stoic principles that, when applied with brutal honesty, give you the power so that everything goes right for you. It's not magic, it's personal mastery. The final revelation is this: life isn't against you. You're the one who hasn't learned to play the game. With these 7 truths, you'll not only be able to attract what you desire, but you'll become invulnerable to adversities. There was a time in my own life, a really difficult moment, where I felt like I was rowing against the current, that no matter how hard I tried, nothing moved forward. It was like a black cloud followed me everywhere, affecting not only my projects, but also my peace of mind. I felt stuck, frustrated, and with the feeling that something was missing for me to really take off. But then I discovered a perspective, a knowledge that completely transformed my way of seeing challenges, and above all, facing them. I understood that it wasn't about changing external circumstances, but about readjusting my internal world. And this understanding led me to a level of clarity and action that I had never experienced before. Would you like to have that same knowledge? The one that pushes you beyond frustration, that gives you the tools so you can see the solution to your problems in a clear and direct way. Thinking about those difficult moments and wanting no one else to feel that way, I've prepared something special for you. Online content, a quick guide, Stoic Wisdom in Practice, that compiles everything you need to know to start applying these principles in your daily life, simply and effectively. It's not something I'm selling you, it's something I'm offering you to empower yourself. You can consider it a map, a tool, so you don't have to go through what I went through. To have this valuable online content, which is like having a compass in your hands, all you need to do is click on the link in the first pinned comment of this video and download it. It's yours, for free, so you can start building the life you've always wanted. Units are limited, so don't miss this opportunity. The discipline of perception. Here's a brutal truth. You don't suffer from events, you suffer from your interpretation of events. The 8th Stoic revelation is the discipline of perception. This means you have absolute power to choose how you see each situation, no matter how hard it may be. It's not magical thinking, it's mental training. If a door closes, is it the end of the world or the opportunity for a better path? Your choice of perspective defines your reality. And this choice, this discipline, is what frees you from external chaos. It's the difference between being a victim of circumstances and being the architect of your destiny. Get ready, because this truth might be uncomfortable, but it's absolutely liberating. We live in a society that screams at us at the top of its lungs from every ad, every social network, every conversation. You need more. More money, more things, more recognition, a newer car, a bigger house, the latest gadget, the perfect exotic trip. And brutally honest, this endless search exhausts you. It drains your energy, steals your time, and, worst of all, haunts you with a constant feeling of dissatisfaction, as if you were never enough, as if your life were always incomplete. The ninth Stoic truth, and one I urge you to deeply internalize, is that genuine happiness isn't found in what you acquire, but in what you already have. Think about it. How many times have you bought something you ardently desired, only for the euphoria to last a few days or weeks and then disappear, leaving you wanting something more? That's the vicious cycle of insatiable pursuit. The Stoics, with their immense wisdom, perfectly understood the wisdom of knowing when enough is enough. And let me be clear, this isn't conformism. It's not about resigning yourself to a life of scarcity or mediocrity. Not at all. This is freedom. When you start to honestly define what you really need to live a full and meaningful life, and you dare to stop chasing the superfluous, what society imposes on you as indispensable, something magical happens. You free an immense amount of time and energy that you previously spent on a meaningless rat race. Imagine all that energy you today dedicate to working more to buy things you don't need, to worrying about what others think of your possessions, to competing for a status that's ephemeral. What would happen if you redirected all that energy? That freed energy is your new superpower. It's what you can direct with purpose and precision toward what truly matters. Your relationships, your health, your personal growth, your passions, your contribution to the world. It's the energy that allows you to build something real and lasting, something that will truly give you authentic satisfaction. It's time to stop running on an endless treadmill, chasing a horizon that always moves away, and start building with purpose, with solid foundations, with a clear vision of what truly fills you. The wisdom of knowing when enough is enough isn't a limit, but a liberation. It's an invitation to simplify your life, to clear the noise and distractions, and to focus on the essential. When you do this, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, begins to align. The Stoics didn't speak of magic, but of the alignment of your actions and your mind with reality. If your mind isn't saturated with incessant desires for what you don't have, it can concentrate on appreciating and leveraging what it already possesses. And it's in that state of gratitude and focus that, paradoxically, everything goes right for you in a way that will surprise you. Because you're no longer fighting against an artificial need. You're operating from the abundance of what you already are and have. The fortress of adversity. Listen to this carefully. Adversity isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. The 10th Stoic lesson is that difficult moments are the flame that forges you. Do you really believe that growth comes from comfort? That's a dangerous lie. Strength, resilience, and true wisdom are born from overcoming life's blows. When you face difficulty and choose to learn from it, you become unbreakable. Don't ask for life to be easy. Ask to be stronger. This mindset ensures that whatever happens, you won't just survive, but you'll come out better. It's the key so that even in the darkest moments, everything goes right for you. Finally, the 11th and perhaps the deepest revelation I offer you today, a truth that, if you truly assimilate it, will change the way you see your existence and your longings. And it's that, brutally honest, we're not here just for ourselves. This is one of the great lies that modern society has sold us. that life is about accumulating, about possessing, about satisfying every individual desire. The Stoics, with their millenary wisdom, already knew it and spoke of something much bigger. The higher purpose, that unbreakable connection with your contribution to the common good. The 11th truth, and I want you to feel it in the deepest part of your being, is that true fulfillment and lasting happiness aren't found in the personal accumulation of wealth, fame, or possessions. That's an endless search that will only lead you to frustration and emptiness. Fulfillment resides in the impact you generate, in the mark you leave, in how your actions and your existence benefit something bigger than yourself. Imagine this. When your efforts, your talents, and your energy are directed toward an end that transcends your own ego, your life acquires a meaning and purpose that no individual desire, no matter how big, could ever offer you. Think about it well. How many times have you felt an emptiness after achieving something you so longed for? That feeling of, I already have this, and now what? That emptiness is the sign that you were looking in the wrong place. Stoic wisdom teaches you that, paradoxically, by serving others, by contributing to your environment, by elevating those around you, is when everything goes right for you, in a way you never would have imagined. It's not an act of sacrifice. It's a virtuous cycle of reciprocity and abundance. When you give, you receive, not because you seek it, but because it's the nature of existence. This is much more than charity or altruism. It's a life strategy that connects you with an inexhaustible source of satisfaction and purpose. Ask yourself, how can I use my skills to make a difference? What problem can I help solve in my community, in my family, in the world? You don't need to be a guru or a world leader to do this. Every small action counts. Wise advice to a friend, an extended hand to a neighbor, an extra effort at your work that benefits your colleagues. Every step you take toward the common good, however insignificant it may seem, elevates not only others, but also your own soul. This is the maximum expression of Stoic wisdom, understanding that your well-being is intrinsically linked to collective well-being. It's the key so that your life not only has meaning, but resonates with a vibration of fulfillment and unbreakable purpose. When you align with this principle, small frustrations and personal setbacks become insignificant. You have a mission, a bigger objective that propels you forward and that makes you immune to adversities. It's the difference between a life lived for oneself, often empty, and a life lived with a purpose that fills you completely. And here comes the twist. By seeking this higher purpose, by genuinely contributing to the world, you discover that the famous phrase, "everything goes right for you," acquires a completely new meaning. It stops being a selfish hope and becomes a natural consequence of living in harmony with something bigger. Your desires align with the flow of the universe, not because you demand it, but because you've become a channel for good. This is the true wealth that the Stoics sought. If this purpose resonated with you, show it. Like this video right now, subscribe for more transformative content, and leave a comment. Tell us, how do you plan to contribute with your Stoic strength? And don't forget that the knowledge to apply all this is within reach. The quick guide, Stoic Wisdom in Practice, awaits you in the first pinned comment. Download it now, it's free, and the last units are about to run out. The biggest lie about success. Get ready, because this is the truth that changes everything. The final revelation is that the idea you have of everything going right for you is a trap. Most people pursue a life without problems, without pain, without failures. And that, my friend, is the greatest illusion. The Stoics didn't seek the absence of problems. They sought invulnerability to them. The truth is that it's not about everything going right for you in the sense that you'll never make mistakes or that you'll never face defeat. It's about that, no matter what happens, you'll always be okay. It's about developing such an immense inner strength that external setbacks simply become information, not tragedies. It's understanding that failure isn't the opposite of success, but part of the path to it. It's stopping the search for external perfection and starting to cultivate internal unbreakability. When you integrate these 7 Stoic secrets, the phrase "everything goes right for you" stops meaning "there are no problems" and transforms into "you always have the capacity to overcome any problem." You realize that true abundance isn't in what you accumulate, but in the peace and resilience you build within yourself. That's freedom. That's the life worth living. Now you have a powerful truth in your hands. I haven't sold you empty illusions or inflated promises. I've given you a compass. This isn't the end of your search for a better life, but the beginning of your profound transformation. You've glimpsed the pillars of a millenary philosophy designed to make you unbreakable in front of any adversity. I know life can be overwhelming. I know what it feels like when challenges seem like impossible mountains to climb. That feeling that the current is too strong and that no matter how hard you try, you're losing control. Have you ever felt like that? Like you were trapped in an endless cycle, going around in circles in the same place while your dreams fade on the horizon. I was there. There was a moment in my own life when I felt completely disoriented. Plans crumbled one after another, doors closed without explanation, and frustration was a constant companion whispering in my ear, "You won't make it." I felt trapped, without a clear way out, as if I were going around in circles in the same place without advancing a single step toward my goals. Energy was depleting, and motivation was diluting. No matter how much I read, or how much advice I listened to, I felt there was a missing piece, something that prevented me from connecting the dots and really taking off. It was precisely in those moments of difficulty, when desperation was beginning to settle, that I discovered something fundamental. It wasn't about trying to control every external aspect of my life, because that's a lost battle from the beginning. The real solution, the master key, was in mastering what happened inside me. That was the revelation that completely transformed my way of seeing challenges, and above all, facing them. I understood that it wasn't about changing external circumstances, which many times are uncontrollable, but about readjusting my internal world, my perceptions, my reactions. That deep understanding gave me a clarity and strength I had never experienced before. It allowed me to understand that real power resides in how we respond to what happens to us, not in what happens to us itself. And I want truly for you to experience that same transformation. I want you to feel that peace in the middle of the storm, that certainty that you have the tools to overcome any obstacle that presents itself. That's why, with the intention that you don't have to go through everything I went through to find this wisdom, I've prepared very special online content for you. The Quick Guide. Stoic Wisdom in Practice is more than a simple document. It's a direct tool without detours that will guide you step by step to apply these Stoic principles in your daily life and start seeing tangible results in your life. It's not a magic formula of get rich overnight or achieve everything without effort. No, it's the knowledge you need to take real control of your life, to stop being a spectator and become the protagonist who builds the future you desire. Consider this quick guide as my gift to you, a way to give you that push we sometimes need to get out of stagnation. It's a map toward your own resilience, a way to avoid the traps and frustrations I myself experienced. To have access to this valuable content, this treasure of practical wisdom, all you need to do is click on the link in the first pinned comment of this video and download it. It's completely yours for free, so you can start living the life you've always wanted, a life with purpose, peace, and unbreakable inner strength. But I warn you, act fast. Available units are limited, and you won't want to miss this unique opportunity to change your perspective forever and begin your path toward a life where, truly, everything goes right for you. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. The ball is in your court. It's your time to act. Are you ready to take the first step?